We are going to analyze this game, and I'll show you how you can get gold on BRISBAN Wildlands. As you can see, I got gold just before this run in the chat down here. So before you attempt this race, please do the other ones. This is the hardest one, and this is the longest one, and this is not at all easy. I've done this 500 times. It took me around 500 tries without any masteries. I use no masteries, as you can see, no mount masteries. Please don't do this without masteries. It's so fucking bad. It's insane, and people in the chat are super stupid. Everybody's saying, well, I've done this race. I've done this on my 5th try. I got gold. But those people are stupid. Do not believe them. They're probably trolls. So when you start, what you want to do is you want to boost right away. I used to not boost at all. What I used to do is go really slowly because of this bandit gate. This is your first obstacle. Do you see this bandit gate? The first time you run this trial, you will get stuck on this at least 10-15 times. Don't worry about it. What you want to do is keep trying and trying, and if you mess up, do you see up here this X? Press this X and then press reset. This way you don't have to go back, you just like instantly teleport back. So first obstacle, bandit gate. You can get these bubbles at the very edge. You don't have to, you know, go into the very middle of it, and you cannot do this part without, you know, just going to the edge. You see how I went to the edge of that one? Also gonna go to the edge of this one, so it's a nice in between. So you do that a couple of times until you can get through that bandit gate. It's really hard. After this part, it's easy. For the first like 200 or 300 tries, I didn't know you could drift with your mount. You can press the default C key. I changed my key to my one of my mouse buttons, so you can drift. You see how I'm actually drifting. I'm not just pressing left or right, guys, and I'm not using my right mouse button to turn. I'm actually pressing an extra key to drift, and you need to do that here for this not really 90-degree turn, but you'll see. There's 2 things you can do here. I actually managed to do the hardest trick in the game, which is to boost here and do this 90-degree turn. Watch. You see this one? One of the hardest parts. But you don't have to do that. Don't worry, you don't have to boost. All you have to do is drift here, go forward, and then drift again. Start drifting around this blue part. So you get this nice angle. If you get stuck here, you will get stuck here at least around like 20 to 30 times, okay? Just keep resetting, it's fine. Just keep doing it until you get it. I bounced off of that, and then here, what we want to do, we saved our boost to use the boost now. Even when you're having a race, everybody does this, to be honest with you. Another really difficult part, let's rewatch this part. So you drift here, bam, turn right, and then boost. Go through this hoop. This really difficult part here, again, this race has a lot of drifts. There's another 90-degree drift that you cannot do this without drifting. You turn left, but you also keep drifting. Sometimes you're gonna overdrift. Other times you're gonna not even like hit it whatsoever. It's fine. Just keep pressing this X, reset, and then redo it. After a few times, you will get this right. You will hit this orb. The moment you hit this orb and you refill your boost, you want to boost instantly because this is a hill, okay? Bam, boost. I just keep going down, down, down. Now there's a fucking tree here that you don't see because it doesn't spawn until you literally like touch it. Sometimes you're gonna get stuck on it. You see this one? Here. Yeah, it's really annoying. You just kind of dodge that somehow. And I go down here. Now, there's 2 routes you can take here. You can actually go down here. I used to do that, but recently I started going above here. Just go to the left of this little bridge and try not to get stuck on it. It's fine. Another problem that you might see here is that I missed the checkpoint. I didn't actually miss the checkpoint. The game is lagging by about 10 seconds. This will happen in a race. You will not get boosts. You will not see this register for a long time. It's fine. Watch this. First of all, I boost. Let's rewatch that. So I did get it, you see? But it doesn't register because the game is a laggy piece of shit. I boost up here. because my boost just recharged, I will boost up this mountain, and I will also get a little bit of boost here, which is really important because this is a long strip of road, okay? You don't want to be going slow here. You see how it's like 5-10 seconds behind with the registering. Here, you will just jump over and we will come to the second Azura gate. I call this the second Azura gate, where you want to boost around here, okay? It's gonna be really difficult for 2 reasons to boost. Invisible bushes will start to spawn. This one you will get stuck on a few hundred times, and this one is the most annoying fucking piece of shit ever. What you want to do, we boosted. Some people go around here, but that's too much of a turn for me. I like to go outside here and drift a fuck ton. You will have to drift for your life here, man. You see? I drifted and then I went over a bit. Sometimes you hit the tree. We picked up the boost here, and very, very, very important, don't let anyone tell you otherwise, you have to boost up here. Instantly boost. What a lot of people will do is they will start to boost here because they can close this gap easier and then go down the other part, this part, faster. But there's a very specific reason why we boosted early, okay? So we come down here. This is the worst bush. This is the most notorious bush in the entire track, because you can get stuck on this a fucking 1,000 times. Just, keep resetting if you get stuck on this one. It's fine. It will take you at least a few dozen times, guys, to get gold on this one. So, yeah. Remember, we boosted early. And the reason why we boosted early is because we are going to get a double boost here. You see that orb? I've just boosted so I can get a little bit of leeway going up this hill here. After that, so I boosted, I picked that up. Very, very important to get this double boost. And look, I'm not using it yet. I'm not gonna use it yet because I've just boosted. Even though it's a hill, I'm not gonna use it yet. I'm going to, however, use it here because it's a bigger hill. It's a much more steeper hill, okay? Very important to use it there. Jump down, easy, easy. Here, a lot of people miss where you have to go. At the very first couple of times, I went like right here, like watching, trying to see where you have to go. No, you have to go left. What you want to do is hit this very edge here and drift a little bit. You don't have to go all the way around here. Just hit the edge and then drift, you see? And sometimes by here you have your boost, you can use it there, but since we just used it very cleverly on this steeper hill, we're just gonna have it now. Very, very annoying part over here. Bandit traps will spawn. So around, like, at the very beginning, 33% of the time you will just lose the challenge because of RNG, okay? Because what happens, these bandit traps spawn here. Luckily someone already hit them for me. And if you hit too many bandit traps, let's just keep going. Make sure not to get stuck on shit. Jump over this fucking wooden shit roadblock. Fuck this shit. Okay? If you hit too many bandit traps, what will happen is you will go here, you will jump off, and you will die. Okay? But luckily, in this run, we didn't hit a single bandit trap. Very, very lucky. And we can continue. What I used to do is go up here. What you want to do is go in between these 2 trees. Very difficult to do, okay? But just keep trying. Just keep resetting by hitting this X. Just keep trying. Go in between these 2 trees so you don't spend too much time in the air. I hit it at a weird angle, so I still flew quite a bit. You're gonna take a fuck ton of damage, but that's fine. And you see, we saved our boost here. You don't have to save it, but I save it because ideally here you want to go over this gap by hitting it going from right to left on this little fucking tree. We didn't do that, but luckily we bounced off nonetheless because of the boost. This is a very difficult part. Sometimes you just like jump over it and use your boost after, it's fine. But you really have to use a boost here because it's a steep uphill. Next part, sometimes you get stuck on this vine, it's fine, just keep resetting until you get it. You want to go under it and then go down here. And this is the part, this is not the run where I got the gold, remember? Sometimes a fucking mimosa sapling spawns, it's random every day. Mimosa sapling, you can gather it, but still you can get stuck on the fucking tree trunk. Watch this. Bam. Got stuck on it. The race, even though I spent almost 2.5 minutes doing this fucking race, you know, concentrating, this race is done. This is done for because you hit this fucking mimosa sapling. And I cut it down because it's easier to get through if you cut it down. But developers, please fucking fix this. This is random. For instance, today, this didn't appear. What you want to do, boost just before here, if you can. And then you can kind of like jump and then get through this little gap. I didn't. And luckily, the audio tracks are separated. I just let out a really healthy, really loud fuck when this happened. Oh well. As you can see, I slowed down quite a bit. But here we pick up a boost. Use it immediately because this is a fucking horrible hill. Use it immediately to go up here. Again, because of the mimosa sapling, I slowed down too much. Normally you come here. When you get here, you are much faster, but it's okay. Don't get too cocky with the boost there because sometimes you jump over this fucking bubble. And with that, that's the last one. Yeah.